the inevitable happened. We lost. And we're only a 5-person tribe because of the swap, and Mojo and I are on the bottom because it is 3 original Jovian and 2 original whatever the heck we were before, Blizzard. So I anticipated that this would happen, and I feel like I did enough legwork and built enough genuine connections with the people from the Jovian tribe that they would have many incentive and want to take me further in the game, and they've told me that that's what they intend to do. So hopefully they are men and women of their word and they mean everything they say. But of course, this is Survive. They could be completely blowing smoke up my ass, and I have no idea. Only the vote will tell.
Is there anyone on the new tribe who you're feeling better about working with or would like to work with going forward?
Yeah, honestly, all 3 of them. I love Alex. I love Ryan. And I also love Lena. Sorry, I forgot her name for a second, but I just felt like we all connected on different things. Like I mentioned earlier, both Ryan and Lena are from Minnesota. Me and Ryan both love sports, basketball. Me and Lena both love dance. Me and Lena even found out that we have a mutual friend. Hey, Kylie, shout out to Kylie. And Alex and I really think Alex is someone that I could go far in this game with. So I hope that he sees me as the same way. Like Alex, I could really see myself going far to the end with if he wants to play. But of course, it has to be a mutual relationship. It can't just be me. Although I do think it would be mutually beneficial. So I hope Alex sees it the same way. He's a smart guy. I think he will. And I hope he takes me over Mojo.
What What about Alex makes you think that like he'd be a good person for you to go deep with?
Well, he really understands the game. He's a fan of the show. He never seems to get too high or too low. I feel like I can just have level-headed strategy conversations with him, and that you know they're just quick and they're connected, and we vibe on a very natural level. It's just an energy thing. I'm drawn to him because of the it factor. I can't fully explain it, but from the second I saw him, I was like, okay, I like him. He's also a big musical theater fan, so we could geek out about musicals when we're not strategizing. But I really think that that's my guy.
So
Could be.
for this round, since you and Mojo feel like you're on the bottom, is it you pitching yourself versus Mojo, or were you guys looking for cracks at all, or what was kind of your approach coming in?
That was the only move. I was looking for cracks, of course, but there weren't any. So the only real move I have is to pitch Mojo. I have no idols. I have no advantages. I don't have the numbers. There's no really like fancy move that you can pull in this type of 3-2 situation. It's nowhere to hide. You have to rely on your social game. But that's my strongest suit, right? This is what I came into this game knowing that I would have to depend on. So now is the time to prove it to myself.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So that was kind of worst case scenario, um, just because I feel like both Mojo and Kevin could be potential numbers for us in a way that no one from um, G and Amanda and James and Jorge would be. And I don't know about Angela, but like had Angela gone, that would have been a for sure. Like Danny, Meredith, and Jeff. Um, So that's not what I wanted to have happen. I also just really liked this group. I wanted to have potentially another night with them. I don't know what's about to happen still. Um, Very cool set of challenges for the day. I didn't talk about that in my last confessional, but like those are 2 kind of iconic challenges to get to like be a part of. That's dope. Um, the game plan is vote out Kevin. He's a little more erratic. He's a little more, the things he says just don't 100% make sense. I really like him. I feel like we bonded really well with similar interests and stuff, so I wanted to keep playing with him. But in terms of tribe solidity and keeping numbers as best we can going forward, I feel like Mojo's the better bet there.
Yeah, as things kind of shape up, um, going into like a potential merge situation, are you thinking you want to stay Jovian strong, or are you wanting to mix the game up? Or?
I think for now we have to. Like, that 4 over at the original Blizzard, I don't see budging at all. Because they're all super strong players, I won't blame them for it. But if we can stay strong going in 6-6, pull Mojo, they potentially pull Angela, I don't know Angela at all. That could potentially give us something. I think I'm in an okay spot because out of the 3, me, Ryan, and Elena, I had the thought that they kind of both feel like shields to me. Because I know Ryan's worried about going out if it's a potential like dual vote. So I want to make sure that that doesn't happen. So that's where I'm currently at. I don't like sitting waiting to give a confessional and feeling like I'm going to the principal's office. That wasn't fun.
Has there been any talks on idols or advantages or any fear of that for this vote?
We still haven't seen any. Or if either of Lena and Ryan have it, they haven't told me. I haven't seen anything. There are a couple places I wanted to have a chance to look, and I just didn't get a chance to look. I don't know if Kevin or Mojo had a chance to really look. I don't, like during the night, they both are very much acting like they don't have something. And I guess we'll see what happens if they do, if they still target each other, or if they try and work together and take one of us out.
And what's the conversations like been with them? Like, do they know that they're on the bottom? Are they pitching each other? Or?
They're pitching each other. They both are. Mojo feels like he's more so on the outs from original Blizzard than I think Kevin also is saying the same thing, but like I said, Kevin's stories just don't quite line up as much. But they both made it sound like they're on some level of the outs over there, which is why I was hoping we could keep both of them.
And going forward after this vote, out of like everyone in the game, who are you feeling closest with, or who do you want to go deep into the game with?
I'm fully ride or die with Lena and Ryan, and I think we've all kind of acknowledged that with each other. Now I also think that it's a good way to vote out Kevin because I think, like Mojo certainly knows it, but I think he's more willing to try and break up that alliance of 4 than our alliance of 3. So that's where I'm kind of at. I also just haven't seen like the other half of Jovian in X many days, but I want to get back to them too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I think I did really well. However, in a game that's original tribe versus original tribe, that obviously does not matter at all. I think this round, it was awful to lose because I really think we could be merging next. I think this vote is not decided by the strategy we had then. I think it's going to be decided on every single interaction I have had with those 3 pink players since we swapped. Since the moment I saw them, I've made a few sly remarks, some comments. I've been kicking and punching Kevin under the bus, just trying to make sure it would be him over me. And I would like to say I've weaved myself in well with them. I've really played up that I voted wrong last tribal council and Marissa was my number one, and I didn't know Marissa was going home. I knew Marissa was going home, but I voted for G, so I've just been using that to my advantage. I do think they believe that I was on the bottom over there, so I'd like to think that gives the three pinks the motivation to vote out Kevin other than me. I have thought through every scenario. I thought if me and Kevin can vote someone and they split the votes, I do think they're going to split the votes. I would like to think they're going to put 2 on Kevin and 1 on me. I was like, oh, if me and Kevin vote someone, we could at least tie it, but I think they're going to test my trust to see if I vote for Kevin. And if I don't vote for Kevin, I think in a re-vote they would vote for me. So I think I just have to vote for Kevin. We shook hands and said we're going to vote for each other. I would like to say I have faith in my ability as a player. I think I've done everything I can to put myself in a better position than him. But at the same time, there's a 50-50 chance that I'm going home, so I would not be shocked. This could be the last time you're hearing from me. And I just find it so unbelievably frustrating that the game's tribe v tribe, because I just hate to play that way. And I'm being genuine with them when I say I want to work with them long term. I've had so much fun on this tribe. I really like all of them, and I do think they'd be making a big mistake to get rid of me over Kevin, because I want to protect these guys, and I don't think Kevin does.
What were some examples you used in terms of throwing Kevin under the bus?
So anytime Kevin makes a comment about our own camp, I'm like, what? When did that happen? Really? I wasn't there for that. Or what? They said this to you. They never said that to me. And Kevin's been telling them that me and Kevin were kind of on the outs of some big group. And I'd be going, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then Kevin walks away and I'm like, guys, he's bullshitting. He voted out Marissa and Carrie. Like, he was locked in with the numbers over there. I was the backup vote in case an idol was played. I've just been really selling it, and I think they believe me. I think my 2 biggest worries that it won't go my way, I'll end it with this, is 1, I don't think it would go my way if this connection that Lena and Kevin have, they're from the same town and they have the same friends. Like, they've just been speaking back at camp and they're friends with each other's friends. Kevin's friends with her roommate, so I'm scared that swayed her into his corner. So that's one thing I could see. The second thing is their paranoia. Those 3 are so paranoid that me and Kevin are voting one of them and playing an idol. We're not. I've told them time and time again we're not. I'm voting for Kevin. But they're so paranoid, I'm scared that one of them's going to switch their vote and it could backfire on me.
Going forward, if you do make it through this vote and kind of eventually hit a merge situation, are there particular people that you want to work with going in the game? Are you wanting to stick with tribal lines, mix it up? Where's your head at in regard to that?
So this is why it sucks so much that this vote is like 50% is me, 50% is Kevin, because I think if I can get into the merge, I'm set up so well. Everyone on my original tribe loves me. I would never be a name to throw out for them, and those 3 on this tribe are going to protect me and target the other purples first. Plus I have Danny, who was a pink, that would protect me. So if I get past this, I know I'm in the best spot, so I just really hope they've like fallen for my little comments here and there and it ends up being Kevin.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I really like these confessionals better when they're back at our camp because we won, but sadly that was not the case today. That challenge really got us. I regret being in the challenge. I think I need to slow it down a little bit, but doesn't matter. This is where we are. We're here. We're going to tribal council. I'm anxious with every tribal council vote, but again, I'm holding that my alliance, I guess I can tell you guys this, I can't tell anyone else, but Alex and Ryan pitched a Final 3 alliance, which I feel really good about. I really like them. We've meshed well from the start. If they hold true to that, I think we need to knock out one of these other numbers from the other tribe, either Mojo or Kevin. I think we're leaning toward Kevin. I think Mojo has made a stronger pitch of how he wants to work with us than Kevin has. My concern is I'm always concerned for a blind side for myself, just because I'm insecure as is. It'd be like that. But if Kevin has something and writes down one of our names, then it's a shit show. So I'm really trusting and hoping that he has nothing, and that's going to be a clean-cut vote. Really like Kevin, really fun guy. Love that we have a mutual in common. Hey Kylie, I heard you're watching. But I think he's got too much strength with the other numbers, and if we can pull in Mojo, that can tip the split that we have going right now. Yeah, I think that's. Anything else?
Yeah, I guess as the game unfolds, if we potentially hit like a merge situation, are you thinking you want to stay Jovian strong, or are you wanting to mix the game up, or how do you see yourself fitting into that situation where you're like your game to go at that point?
I think going into the merge, if we had the numbers right, if Kevin leaves, it'll be 6-6 Jovian, and at where it stands now is 6-6. If we can pull in Mojo, that's 7-5. I think going into the merge, we need to stay Jovian strong. I think we have a couple big threats on our side. I'm trying to look out for Ryan. I know I'm really bossy in challenges, so I'm trying to look out for myself. So I want that numbers for that first couple votes so that we can ensure that we have a little bit of wiggle room. I feel like we are the first couple of threats come merge. Well, at least he is. So I would like to stay Jovian strong, but I know that's not a reality. I don't trust I haven't worked with many of the people on the other tribe. I don't know what their style is, whereas I feel like I can get a better read on some of the people that are from our previous tribe.
Has there been any talks about idols or advantages?
Yeah, we're a little worried that Kevin might have an idol or an advantage. I'm also, Ryan or Alex could have one that they're hiding from me, but right now I'm trying to play like 1 to 3 moves ahead, and so this next vote is just survival for me. And so if Ryan or if Kevin has something, he plays it, then that's on. Yeah, like my hands are tied. There's not much I could have done.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I was amped for our swap, the new tribe. I was hoping something would happen, and I actually called it, so that was sweet. And I was with the 2 people I wanted to be with most, Alex and Lena. And I didn't really know Mojo or Kevin much, but last night was pretty sick. We were just making fun of each other, telling stories, getting to know each other better. We had the night off, so it was pretty sweet. Couldn't really get a read on Kevin, but Mojo was a little bit more open, so I talked to him a couple times. Then we crushed the challenge this morning, so we're all still in Kumbaya mode, so it was pretty cool. And then it got real this afternoon, and I thought it was gonna be a little bit more at ease, but the vibes around camp were kind of off. Alex was acting a little different than what he usually does, so that kind of made me uneasy because I haven't technically voted with Lena and Alex before, so this is basically a trust fall for me. And we're planning on going towards Kevin, but I'm wildly nervous right now. I was kind of surprised at how much they were looking for my input, and I think that might have been kind of throwing me off, but I don't have anything to save me, so I'm gonna see what happens here.
Yeah, I guess if you're sticking Old Tribe strong, what's differentiating Kevin versus Mojo?
So actually, I got to talk to Mojo, and we had a good vibe, and it seemed like he was on the outs on his Old Tribe, and it kind of lined up with what we heard from Amanda in the past. And he was just telling us more consistent stories than what Kevin did. And he wants to work together in the future, so I'm open to that, highly open to that, because I haven't had anybody try to lock anything in with me, so definitely want to work with him. And then plus if we can pull him in for a potential merge coming up, would give us a slight edge, and then assuming everything would bust wide open at that point.
Yeah, kind of. If you do get to a merge situation, do you see yourself sticking with tribal lines or wanting to mix it up? And how do you feel like you stack up compared to your competition in that situation?
In a merge, I think I'm gonna end up being one of the main targets off the bat, just for like an easy type of vote. I've done pretty well in the challenges, and it's always kind of a throwaway. Everybody go that route, which is why I wanted to find the best way to get some friends and get in the numbers. I'm a little worried that Lena and Alex thought I got too close to Mojo, because the last time that happened, they thought I got close to someone, they voted them out. And this time it could be me.
Who is that?
They thought I got close to Josh previously, and then I missed the vote. So this is the first time we're actually going to vote together. So we'll see what happened. We did talk about a Final 3 deal at that point at camp. So I'm hoping it sticks, but I am wildly nervous to see what happens.
And last, any talks about idols or advantages or fears going into this vote?
Yeah, we've had some. Mojo said that Kevin, if there was someone who was on the previous tribe who found something, it would be Kevin. He didn't know what it was. But we're still rolling with it, and we told Kevin and Mojo each other's names, so if it does get played, one of them might go home, but otherwise Mojo could be a brilliant actor and just send one of us home instead. So on my mind, but I mean, if there is one play, I don't think it might be me, just because me and Mojo were trying to work together, so we'll see what happens.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Sweet. Thank you. All good?